beautiful church. Monastery, sorry, not church, monastery. For the monks. You see on the ground all the fossils.
If you see the arcades and the barrio, you're gonna say, okay, it's a square. No, there is a side that has one color more. Which side?
That one.
That side. Why? It was made it wasn't wrong. They made it like that. If you didn't count the corners, you have each side 8 columns. 4 by 4 is 32.
4 times 8.
4 times 8 is 32. One more.
33.
That's the age when Christ died.
The age that Christ died.
Oh.
32.
33. 33. Yeah.
If you see the corners, they have 3 columns. Each corner. 4 times 3.
Well,
What it means?
Disciples.
The disciples of Christ. Yeah. So that's what we get represented in here. We're gonna pass this way. Did you see this painting here? How do you call that? Mural? Frescoes?
Yeah, mural.
Frescoes? Yeah. So imagine all the monastery with that kind of fresco.
wow.
That was the way that they decorated all the places. What happened? For sicknesses, they decided to put white line on it, just for protect themselves.
What was that?
Line.
To protect themselves from illnesses.
Oh, so usually they start to put it, and they forget that they have the pain, and they make a lot of how do you say that? Like they put a lot of times, like they finish 5 years after, they put it again, and they put it again, and they put a lot of codes. Yes, and people forget it. And we didn't have an image of how was the monastery in those times, because we don't get photos of those times.
Yeah.
And it's during the time that they are restoring the place that they found those that you see here. So when I'm gonna bring you on the monastery, you're gonna find some places that have a small parts of the fresco around the monastery.
Okay.
So all these walls probably had.
Yes, if you continue running, maybe you can find some of them. But we have to consider that we put the electrical system. We opened the walls for that to put it, but we didn't know about it.
Yeah.
We don't know how many places will do that.
Yeah.
And it's too expensive, so they say, okay, no, we're not gonna spend a lot of money. We don't know how many we're gonna find. So they leave some of them. Just after that, we're gonna find the foundation stones. In English say, the Passion Sunday in a Passion Sunday, the 15th of March of 1620, this convent was founded by the Dominican priestess, Fray Francisco, Fray Miguel Garcia, Fray Diego Valderas, Fray Juan de Rosario, and it was a donation of Juan de Mallorca. Juan de Mallorca was the soldier and the son. That was the name of both of them. The girl, the daughter of this soldier, was the person who spent more money and time during the building of this place. But she was a girl on those times. She couldn't give to a community of priests a donation like this one. So she didn't approve. But on the history, we know that it was her. We go this way. Okay, so a lot of the building of the monastery had been restored. That thing that needs a lot of reparation was the roof. But on the case of this church, what you see up here is original.
The ceiling is original. The roof?
Yeah, the roof is original. They never changed those, how do you say that?
The beams.
Beams? Okay, so they had never been changed. It dates from 1620. It was made by hand on, which is 000. Oh, I knew the name. How I can forget it? Wood, name for wood. I'm gonna.
Carving?
No.
A type of wood?
Yes.
Okay, so,
Oak?
teak?
Oak.
Oak?
Yes, oak. That's in English. It's because I can a lot with French people, so I know the name in French and I forget in English at this moment. Okay. So behind it, I have the tail. It's similar to that one that we get in Villa de Leyva, but with a huge difference. And this one was built by Indians of the region. Usually when you found a Dominican monastery, that is the case of this one, is because near you have an Indian population, because they have they have to Catholize everybody. That was like the objective of the Dominicans. So when they arrived in here, it's because at 1 kilometer from here, there was a small population of Muisca Indians that was called the Pueblo de la Yuca. Those Indians were the people who built this tale. And if you see, you're gonna show some images that remember you the Indians of the region, like the faces of the angels that we're getting here. Other things that you're gonna see are the representation of for them, the cycle of the cultures and of the life. If you see on the columns, we have a lot of leaves. That's the representation of the corn leaf. Up there, you can see some birds and pineapples. So with that, they're representing the cycle of the life, how they represent it. Those leaves that represent the corn leaves represent the earth, the female, and the woman. The birds are representing the sky, the male part, and the man. And the pineapples is the representation of the product that they're gonna give birth together. So, I ask you a question. Why do you think that they have pineapples and no, I don't know, bananas or corn. Why the pineapple?
Local?
Sorry? Not really.
Is it a more expensive fruit or?
It has the whole part of the plant. You can immediately plant it and regrow something. No. I'm trying to think.
No, but it's good. It could be also for that. But actually, if you go all around America and more Latin America, the areas that we're living in here are people who believe a lot on the sun. That was like their god, like the biggest god. So if you imagine to produce a pineapple, you need a lot of sun. When it grows up, they have a lot of peaks that, and the color is that orange yellow that reminds to the sun. But the most important thing is when you cut on the middle, you're gonna see the sun design it okay, on it. So for them, that was a sacred fruit because they can eat the energy of sun with that. So it's for that that we get the pineapples. Okay, we're gonna pass to the cattle part. The paint who was installed, that one on the middle that have all around a red part, the small one, that's the extra one. Okay. During the 1800s, this paint get a copy, and both get together inside this place. But one day they say, okay, we're gonna move one of them, and they move it to Tamarchan, that is the town that belongs this monastery. So we're gonna pass this out right there. So when I am here, I have to tell you that the original is that one that is on the town. But when I'm going there, they're gonna tell me that the original is this one. So we don't know. We're just waiting that they make some studies to know who's the real one. Probably never they're gonna do it. Okay. But it's okay. It continues to be a history. Yes. Up there, you're gonna see 3 images. Those have been restored, those paintings.
At the top?
Yeah, at the top. You have the obelisk? No. That's not the priestess. Sorry?
Pope?
No, less than the Pope.
Cardinal?
Archbishop. So you have 2 archbishops. Then on one side, you're gonna have the Spanish from Spain. On the other side, the New Kingdom of Grenada archbishop. On the middle, San Bartholomew. He is the patron of this monastery. Why? Because the history tells us that Catalina de Mallorca, the daughter of this soldier, she has a dream with him, who tells her to build this place for the painting that his father gets. He's for that. The other paintings that you see down, those have remained, so don't pay attention of that.
Remain.
They were recently.
Oh, remain very recent.
Thank you. And you came here, and I'm gonna ask you something. You see this priest in here? I'm gonna ask you something. You saw him with the eyes open or closed? Closed?
It could be.
You
open, but it's very dark around.
You see open or closed? Here. You see open or closed? Open. Closed. Closed, like closed. Closed. This image has a trick because if you go near to him, you're gonna see that he opens and closes the eyes. What happens is actually it's playing with the shadow and the lights. So if you want, you can go near to him, take a look at him. Once that you spend some time looking at him, you start looking back. So,
And then you can see if you just look at it in a slightly different way.
yeah, but actually the cases of the region, they create a myth around him. And when they came in here and they can look at him, and it depends how they see the eyes, they have an answer. So if Chris has the eyes open, it's because he is looking your hair to is pure. If it is closed, he cannot see your hair because you have a lot of issues that you have to confess.
I'm going back. I see his eyes open. Bring it, Mama.
I feel that you really like this. This is one of the places that people go to church and Jesus
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're allowed.
You can get closer.
The
We're
light.
going there.
It can be hard because the glass is shiny and that makes it hard too.
Now, are these pictures here new or old?
Yeah, those are new, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Imagine what it was like about
Nowhere?
Okay. So, here, you are on the sacristy. So, this is the place where priests is going to change their
Robes.
dresses, their clothes to go to the services. So, something really interesting about this monastery is that I can say this quite half. It's a museum, yes, but it continues to be used as a monastery. So, not monastery, probably the church is still using it. So, on the church, we're gonna have weddings, baptisms. Every Sunday we have a service in here, and here some of the monks that are in preparation, they came at the beginning of the year for 15 days or 3 months for a retire in here. They don't have cells in here, so they use in front of the monastery. When we get out of the monastery, they have a big building in there. That building is the ancient school that was used for teach the kids when they came for the market. And today is a hotel. So they usually use that place, but they spend the journey inside this monastery. So they in here, they make services in here, everything they do in here. Only a retreat. Yes, a retreat. That's the original bell of the monastery. Sadly, when they were making the restoration of the place, they leave it falls. And if you see having a small break, so they have to be changed.
It says,
Today, if you see the bell tower, you're gonna see that they have two bells, one from the origins and another one that is a new one. That one is from 1784.
it says 1780.
Yes.
This place is just so gorgeous.
So, obvious carrying here. I welcome this break. Well, before that time I was here. It was the last year that they decided to put in there. So I spent like 1 month without coming because it was my holiday month. And I came in here the first time I came. I was scared, like, oh my God, what's that? And actually, because my clients get inside first of all, and they were like that, and I go with them, and I said, oh my God, what is that? What happened? That's okay. Oh. And after I say, okay, I'm gonna take a look how is here. And I say, it's not Colombia. He has blue eyes, white skin. Well, this was the capillary road. It means it was the place where they made all the reunions of the prophets just to take decisions about the Catholicism around those 2,000 years. So in here you're going to have the table with this one, quite longer. And they take from each part of each of the different monasteries that we have to here and make decisions. In here we have this circle to divide the capillary room with a chapel. Why? Because the chapel was important for them because like that, Christ was present all the time during the decision that they took. So today we have the explanation how the services were before. So it was back to the public, look into the tail, just because they're praying to Christ, no to the book. And it was in Latin. Today also we have the Christ that you have up there is particular. It's near unique on the wall. Why? It has two things that are not in here that usually are on the Christus that you see. Which things are those? Yes, that's one.
It's nothing at the top that says
No,
who he was.
it's not that. It's actually the eyes. The eyes are open and are looking up the sky. It means that Christ was alive in this place. The effect that it doesn't have the pressure on the side is because he continues alive. This is a Christ who represents Christ alive and giving the life for save us of the Christians. And also we have a collection of dresses or clothes from the 1920s 1920s to the 1990s. All of them had been bordered by hand, and some of them, like the case of those that you see here, have gold fields. Who made it? The nuns of Carmen. They were the people. There are women who are in pleasure, and they dedicated the time to border that. But it's extraordinary. When you saw it, you say they are patient.
Are these,
Yes.
Mahalo, are these different people or locations? Different capitals?
No.
The JHS and also.
No, actually, the different colors that you see is between the different moment of the service. So, if you see, they're gonna change the color for the year, for the Catholic year. So it means one is the born, the other one is the death, other one is the hope, other one is. So that depends of the moment of the year.
Right.
And the different, you're gonna see it on how they are used, because some of them has brass sleeves, and some of them it doesn't have. So those that it doesn't have are for I don't know them.
Lower level?
It doesn't come out either in Spanish.
Say it in Spanish.
Not even in Spanish.
Oh, okay. Is it French?
I cannot.
Say it in French.
I cannot remember the name of that. Well, some of them are for priestess, other for archbishops, other for seniors.
Different jobs.
So different positions.
Yeah.
So that's what we get in here.
I see.
But the first one that doesn't have from.
It'll come to you. It'll come to you.
See, we're not Catholic. You can lie.
No, but the Spanish can the name.
Now, Mom, that's bad. You're in a church.
No, I have to remember the name.
You'll think of it when we get on the
You know
bus.
what? It's okay. You'll find out at some point when you do it.
Or you can ask the lady at the register. She might know.
I'm seeing like an IHS and I also see a, well, that's what I see. And it seems like I was seeing a JHS, but I think it's all.
Sending to Julie. I
You know
see
what
what
this
you have
is?
a few pictures.
Do you know what these mean?
No.
Okay.
I might remember.
I'm gonna ask for when you get out there, and I'm gonna do that answer for you.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna finish on the last row.
Okay.
That's all.
If I the cripple, leave the cripple, Mom.
Yeah.
But we do it, don't we? Let Mom get Mom
No, that's
first.
okay. Go ahead. I'm gonna get up by myself.
Are you okay to go in, or just for that I explaining here?
No.
Get up the stairs.
I don't want to miss anything of it. Oh, we definitely gotta get this one off.
Right here. Okay. So in here, what we get is the map of Colombia with all the different locations of Dominicans churches, monasteries, convents, etc. If you see in this area where we are, that is Boyacá, we have a lot. And not here is not all of them that are represented. Actually, the most important. What happened? During the last half part of the 1800s, in Colombia, we get a president that he was a general. And when he arrived as a president, he started to do this and he said, okay, churches. And he started to take monasteries, convents, churches from the Catholics to the state. And it becomes hospitals, orphanage, and prison. And the case of this place, it was a prison.
Prison.
Yes. So it's for that today, if you go inside of what it was a cell, you're gonna see that it's huge because they they fought on walls to be placed more prisoners. But on the other side, you're gonna see some priestess in there. What happened after the 1920s? The Spanish priestess who were here, still in here, they said, okay, guys, we have to bring back some of those monasteries and convents that belongs to us. But in that moment, they have to pay for it. So what happened? From Spain, a lot of different priestesses on all of the different Catholic communities were sent to Colombia just with one purpose: restore the different provinces that they get in here. So when they arrive in here, they start to recollect money from services, and once that they have enough, we buy those places that have been collected by the state. So those that you see in there, that big image that you see in there, are the most important restorators of Dominican provinces that we get in Colombia. So we have in the middle Fray, that one is Fray Saturnino. We get on the side Fray Buenaventura. Up there we get Fray Alberto Eriza and Fray Cayetano. So in this case, those are priestesses who revived what today is the Chiquinquirá Basilica and restored the monastery on the site. But for this convent, for this monastery, they both, Cayetano Rojas and Alberto Eriza, were the most important of here because they buy the monastery and they restore it.
Wow. Wow.
The restoration was around the 60s, and Fray Alberto Eriza, who was the youngest one in that time, he is still inside this monastery trying to restore, because the hardest thing to restore was the barrio, restoring the barrio until 1980s. He became too old and he moved away. So in 1990s, they opened again the place as church. On the 2000, they make a new restoration of the barrio, and in 2009, they opened the place for everybody, as you see it today. So from here, I'm gonna invite you to continue. You're gonna find the library, a cell, another collection of objects, and some fossils. Don't worry with the fossils. We're gonna go to the fossil museum. I'm gonna explain in there. If you want, you can go upstairs and take a look all around. If you have any questions, just ask me. I'm gonna give you.
No, you're not gonna.
2 minutes.
No.
Are you gonna time us like our painter did?
No,
You can't work that fast.
no. 20 minutes is okay.
Yeah.
At 11:20, I see you at the entrance. Or actually, take your time. I know it's not gonna take that long, but Maximum 20 minutes.
Gotcha.
If you are before,
Right,
very
go.
quickly, we can take more time on the
Who are you going with?
I'm gonna go
Go
sit down.
I'm
You
going
go
to
with Papa Kurt?
with us?
Or Papa Kurt.
I'm going to give you also a brochure in English with
Oh.
all the information of the place.
Wonderful. We definitely like that.
So I'm
That.
gonna give you one for you all, one for you and Holly, one for Ida, and one for Rachel.
Yes.
So I'm from
I get one more for Adam and Paula.
that one that I give to the Aaron.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
No, because usually I give one for each, but at the end you lose one.
Yeah, no, don't want to do that.
You really don't need it. So how do you feel?
Overwhelmed, I think.
Mhm.
I mean, I just.
It's
Have you
amazing.
ever heard- Have you ever heard of a thing called Walk to Emmaus before? Or a chrysalis walk? It's, you go away.
Oh, bathrooms. Ah, found the library. Lots of different. Just fell down. It was up there and it fell. I think it's dead. Showing the beam work. That just fell down from the ground. Or the ceiling. Uh-huh. Not much. This is amazing. materials they used to build. Old antique clocks. Pretty cool. Nice cool old beams way up top. Kind of a map. Timeline of sorts. And when they got the grills over there. Back up top here. Panels. Reflection room, I'm guessing. Oh, wrong. That one. going to show you the table. Of course, some storage. Can't go in here. And now we're going to go down the area here. Actually, I'm going to miss one room over here, I think. that's it for the bottom area. On to the next location. Sorry, this is the upstairs. I'm going to give y'all a close-up of the beams up top. From up top, low, green. And now down we go. And of course, a small staircase over there that's closed off.